either cope with it or don't use it.
No, I'm fine.
Oh wait, no, not that fast.
Destiny and pure.
Okay.
Sisters ready for battle.
Yeah!
Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope y'all are good. Yeah, sadly some limitations of like the mods I just can't really overcome. Like the teleporting thing is just completely random. Sometimes it's totally fine, and sometimes you teleport like a foot into the air. Or 6 foot into the air.
Yeah.
And then the grimdark stuff sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. Fucking melee weapons clip weird and stick out of the bodies, and I don't know. I don't have enough know-how with modding to fix stuff like that.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get all the World War II stuff working with the paint too.
Yeah, I get it. As much as we'd like armor to be the perfect immersive experience, it just really isn't.
What do you
Windows
mean, not
updated, like,
immersive? Look
on
at us.
Thursday, and Windows thought all my armor mods were like corrupted data, so I just deleted all of them. So I had to reinstall about 100 gigabytes of armor. Fun.
Dozer.
You will be
Yeah.
Look at me.
What melee weapon would you recommend?
Then you, Steve.
Probably the sister's chainsaw, maybe?
Gotcha.
If it's in there, I'm not sure.
You're nearly done.
Wait, we actually have a chainsword available now?
It might not be in the arsenal for you guys, it might only be the veteran arsenal. It's coming. When you get to level 10, Lodi.
Halfway there. Whoa. Copyright strike.
I said you stay. I'm trying to get it. I want it back. You want to turn it to those kids, but I want my turn to get back. Okay, you know what? Just for your you can.
It's okay. Look. You could be like me, Death Knife, and have the blessing of the collector.
I mean, I've got 10 mags for my pistol.
Look.
Thank you.
Hey, look, there's certain things that I consider relics that are carried amongst us.
Slide comment about how snoring changes
And that's my job, is to collect them off the field and make sure that they
What's
do not
that?
fall into enemy hands.
That's a
So
look at
you
Abel.
may find me with
Made a
some sort of
comment
public
about
story
how
of
he was
some point.
smart
That's
changing
just
his name.
you know,
Though.
I'm holding on to the duty. So if you want to join me in the collectors, then we can
It's between your
work
goddamn
together.
knees.
No, I should. I'm.
I can't.
I'm just gonna tell you right
Where
now,
do you see
don't
that
go
as
for the
well,
Wrath one. You will lose.
I can't see
Fucking
him.
fucking killer. It's just god fucking awful. He is.
Did you do the profile
very edgy.
Space Marine head thing?
His, tactics. Let's
Okay.
say that.
Oh.
And
You
who do
need
you
to
think
do that,
taught him
otherwise
some of his
head
tactics?
between legs. Might look normal for you
But
now.
we don't
as
have
soon as you die,
jetpacks. He does.
That's gonna appear for you.
Well, just don't look between my legs. You fucking pervert.
I'll give him
will
the
get your
jetpacks. I used to outscore him in
Hello,
every
Lolly.
fucking opera when we were running the Juggle Boys.
Look, if you want to fight him for Wrath, go ahead. But look,
I just
you
wanna
get
be-
I'm
bonus
doing
points.
steadfast
Well, I played
anyways.
Drungos and I found
Okay.
something.
Do you want humanitarian aid?
Yeah, because I'm gonna make sure those relics.
I have enough bandages. I'm
User
fine.
joined your channel.
Are you sure? Look at me,
Yeah.
guardsman. Say you sure and look at me.
I have 40. I have 40 packing and elastic bandages on me. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Blanket, did you take the common slot?
No.
Okay, cool. You're not the medic now then.
You will become
No, I
Steve.
basically took everything that I would have on the
Hey, Lodi, you gonna say something, or are you gonna keep
and
coughing like a retard?
so I can't stitch
Oh, now
myself.
I'm allowed to cough like a
I
retard.
mean, I've got 50 bandages on me, and I'm not the medic,
User
so.
left your channel.
Why do you think I have the beak? It is another melee weapon.
Alright, whatever. Where's Ludi? Death Knife, do you know where Ludi is?
He's right here.
Oh, there you go. Oi,
Hey.
tiny.
Okay, if he coughs one more time, I'm shooting him.
Praise be to the Omnisaya.
Fair.
Excuse me?
I love that.
Real Omnisci hours.
Hey, I got a question. Do you consider your weapon to be a relic?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Sisters
I'm gonna
ready
make
for
sure that
battle.
I'm gonna make sure to pick.
Ludi,
Look, see, look, I have kind of a klepto. I have a kind of.
my precious.
No. It's not that sense.
With
No.
your
See,
filthy
look.
hands.
I am a collector. I follow the collector's thing. So
You
I
will
just
not
try to.
disgrace
Put one in the
machine
back of my
here.
head right now, Dozer.
Oh no,
please.
I'm not gonna
Just
disgrace it. I'm gonna make
end
sure
it.
that the enemy doesn't disgrace it.
Oh, I got you with the
You do
fucking
not
while he's
volcano.
alive,
Cancel
no.
for a second that you
Yes,
die.
please. End me from Looty's
It's my
fucking
sworn
touch
duty.
that.
We good as shooting those or no?
It's my sworn. Look,
I
sworn
think
duty
we're fine to
is
shoot
guard
here,
relics
but
are
I
prized
wouldn't.
possessions from the enemy, and
Just
we're
because I don't
collectors
know.
of the
You know what? Do it. You're the chaplain.
no, it's more I follow the collector's oath. I follow the collector's oath.
That's not good.
You haven't done your reading, obviously.
Fell over and spam.
You obviously no. It's not collecting dog tags. It's collecting
That's
relics
point death
and
of his
prized
misery
possessions from and protecting them from the
This has an
enemies.
AoE.
Okay.
You
so
don't. If you
it-
don't believe me, go look it up.
I did
Yeah.
look it up. I always look
Headshot
at the,
too with a multi-gun and
so
damn
when
near.
Not even over shield on. Save me from that.
Servo
Yeah,
is
no, the
absolutely a relic.
overshield
He is a prized
weakens you for
possession
some
and must be
reason.
protected at
Odd.
all costs. He is a
Very priceless.
Yeah.
he
That's
is
why
a
I'm not
pure soul.
rocking
He
it
is
this
a pure
time.
soul that must be kept.
I like the speed boost, but you go
protected.
down
Yes.
fast.
Okay, then I've done the
Weird. Maybe that's something to do with the modifier. It's good for sisters because they need the full damage modifier.
I consider those.
But
things
maybe for Space
solid.
Marines, it's
Sure,
not
yeah,
worth
I
it.
think they're pretty hot.
Relic, it's fucking old, just like mine was Lamau.
Well, no,
you
I
want
was
heal
gonna
Death
say
Knight
his
or
sunglasses for sure. Yeah.
Oh.
He's alive.
Okay, yeah, I might.
He survived a Volkite to the head.
Will you consider this a roll, buddy?
Well, I mean, it's
You know
only
what?
got
Give that man a
Exterminatus
mercy level right there.
written
You
on
took
it,
a fucking
so
Volkite
yeah.
live. That's some faith in the Emperor right
Would you
there.
consider the
Considering my fucking oath
Yo,
is
that's like
steadfast.
Yeah, you can have one. They can have one for A, Oath Steadfast, B, it's a Volkite, C, it's his first mission, so he's a little behind anyway.
And the
what is this
ultra
sword?
faith in the Emperor protected him
Look,
from
see,
literal
look, this is
headshot.
what we have- this is what we have for
Jesus
you.
Christ, yeah. Okay, I think that's worth it.
Fell over.
I wish we did. I would've
I'm gonna go eat at the orbit now.
They have knives.
No, I'm kidding. I'll wait till afterwards.
We're gaming the
I
system.
know, it still
I
works.
don't want that. I want the power sword.
User joined your channel.
Of the chivalry of the knight, I will go on a holy crusade to end all heresy by simply humanitarian aid and killing the Xenos. Owen Harris.
Praise the Emperor, I agree with this.
And to
We all agree with this.
Make sure you guys grab NVGs. It is an add-up.
As a swear of the collector, protector of all holy and
Make sure you have NVGs. It is an add-up.
will make sure that every piece of our
User
equipment
joined
that
your
is
channel.
treasured by all of us is protected and
Alright, well,
maintained.
little battle sister, I'm gonna say this.
You
I
sound
will
like
make sure
Buckaroo
you will
right now.
not die today. Is that understood?
That's what I'm waiting for. Valid
it's very
reason.
understood. I love this idea because then that means I
Okay.
can't make duplicates and say that I did
User
better than
joined
I
your channel.
actually did.
Alright, I'll make sure you not die.
Oh, fuck.
Abel.
But I will have duplicates
Yeah.
on that
What is it,
note
Unite?
because
Night
I will
vision?
be going through all of your bodies and making sure that
What
they
is it,
have
Unite?
every treasure.
Do you have night vision?
Yes, I have night vision.
Good.
I have a question.
The crest is its own night
Unite,
vision, I
do you
guess.
consider your
If I find any of my stuff on your person, I'll snap your neck.
do you consider your chimney stack to be wholly and true to your interest?
Dozer, I got a question for
I've
you.
already given you my answer.
All right, I'll make sure that
smell
I
heresy.
It's not really a
I'll
question,
make
but
sure
it's
that
sort
I
of like a
protect
suggestion.
everything that's true and dear.
I'm thinking about a slot, if I can tell you this.
Sure.
It's
I'm gonna fucking snap.
so it's a Space Marine slot. And I was thinking,
Why?
I was thinking
You
a
are cringe
company,
and you are annoying.
veteran.
Oh,
Okay, I love you too.
That's effectively what the Sword Brethren are.
Ah, that makes sense.
Or the Emperor's Champion is like the higher
Yeah.
version of that.
Yeah. Well, I'm just sort of reading through. I'm looking at all the ranks and everything.
Yeah, company veterans are more of a codex chapter thing.
Yeah.
While the Black Templars would theoretically have an equivalent, they more have their Sword Brethren, which are meant to be incredibly skilled martial prowess melee marines, and veterans of many campaigns. So effectively, kind of nixes that. And then the Emperor's Champion is literally that plus a vision of the Emperor and holy, weaponry and equipment. So like, we don't really need it. And it's a good suggestion, but it is kind of what the Sword Brethren will be. Like, the veteran arsenal will have jump packs, more heresy equipment, more melee weaponry. So it's kind of already fills that gap.
Gotcha. Well, I got one more. What is your opinion on Centurions?
Centurions, I've never liked the model, I'll be honest.
Okay, I get you.
And they don't exist in this either, so.
That's true.
Yeah, if there was a mod that had them, yeah, I'd add them because just more variety. But I'm not a big fan of them personally. Like, I never would buy them. Yeah, they're like the baby carrier syndrome. Same with the new sisters stuff. Same with the fucking Grey Knight thing. I just don't like any sort of weird baby carrier mech. I don't like them.
Yeah.
There's only
That's why
one
you just
Box Noughts forever.
baby carrier, and it's the Primaris one because it's got the big iron.
I literally like Dreadnoughts and old Dreadnoughts specifically.
Fucking Dreadnought training suit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brothers, the Emperor protects.
Emperor, preserve us.
By your word, sister.
Praise the Emperor!
Oh, it's the Emperor Champion.
Oh, we're all spamming our soundboard. I got this.
Yes.
Oh wait, we're soundboarding now. Okay, hang on.
We need our assistance.
The Emperor's monkey.
Hello, the Emperor's words
Please,
flowing through my microphone.
Can you please set it to not overwrite Ace Interact menu settings?
Hold on.
So people don't have weird set menus they're not used to.
Wait. I gotta test this again.
No.
Wait.
Okay.
You have to learn how to use the cursor and the lists.
Why?
Because it is nicer once you get used to it. I promise you.
No, but I like the
do
looking
you have it on
around
you?
because I'm still able to look around and see shit going on near me. Why does Mind Wolf have so many
Hang on.
splints on him? What the hell?
Let's just take Marine
Doza,
Brother
do you
Marine
have it
Watch
on you?
short range one.
Have what?
What you got? Do you have the melee? Do you have the melee?
I've got 4. What is
Let me
This
smash.
is take Marine
No.
Green on long
Look at
range
your
60.
activity log.
Do it, please. Do it.
Alright,
Yeah, he just hits Shift G and just fucking decimates his entire fucking area.
I don't want to because I made the light posts like no damage and yet they still break. I don't know why.
I should already be on it.
check.
I really like how much detail went into it. It's really nice.
Hello, 69 check.
Check on 62 for
They
me.
might.
62. Oh no, that's 69. Sorry.
Dozer, why can't I do dances? This is making me sad.
Can you actually hear me on this? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna shove a sword squad on a different
I
channel other
wanted
than
to- I
100.
wanted to do the
I'd rather not have
dubstep
all 10
dance.
Marines yelling at each other.
I think you could do it with the fucking model you're in.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Of course I can. I'm a floating head. We got a problem.
So you're
I
telling
wi-
me no radio
Beep
output
boop.
right
Believe
now?
me, I have
Right,
looked.
I'm
I've
I'm
looked
the
at
only
all
one
the
that
Red Knight
HQ to remain
animations
firm
and all
with my
this, and I've
Watchmaster.
seen the
That
heresy
wasn't
dances that he's created for Space
I
Marine
got
models.
Empress Champion
and I
Lally, Marshal
dream about
Doza,
the day
Tech
he
Green
decides to
Green, we
implement
even
them
got Pup
into the
Cable, and
servers.
here I am.
I can't even do
For me, it was
Legend.
more just. For me, it was more just I don't want to keep
Yeah,
switching
oh,
my
no,
head
you
between
could-
main
yeah,
ops, so I made a new
have the
profile.
advanced,
Yeah.
Like KK3, you could do airplane
Yeah, no, that's
gestures.
understandable.
Or I totally
Like
would
you
have
could,
just kept. I'd
that-
keep my
it's
Watchmaster in
just
most fun ops
heresy,
these
though, like,
days.
look at your-
For me, I keep forgetting
Do
my
the
head
slow.
because I'll
Do the
suddenly get
slow.
put
Do the
back
slow.
onto whatever
Do
head
the
I had
slow.
previously for Alt 4.
Yeah.
So, like one upload in here with an orc head.
Oh, Like-
Orcs.
Black Templars are famously cool with Xenos.
They taught an orc how to be a fucking space marine for shits and giggles.
Just a prank, bro.
You do that animation.
Honestly, if the Greater Imperium or Gilliman was like, you can't be nice to Xenos, Black Templars would just do it, just to rebel. They'd be like, we're going back on our anti-Xenos policy, we've got orc freebooters in our ranks now. An orc in power armor would be terrifying.
Yeah,
You
it's
mean
called
a
Mega
Mega
Armor.
Knob?
Yeah, but I mean, like, good power armor.
You mean a Mega Knob?
You mean a croc?
What type of power are we talking? Are we talking T-44?
Oh no, I shouldn't have brought lore into this.
We are talking Mega Knob.
Mega knob.
Oh god, a Diganob Space Marine.
No, Mega Knob.
Mega knob.
Ah, okay.
A big knob
Look at
with the
him.
big armor.
Even laugh.
Oh, Green's
That's
ominously
the wrong
striding
person,
towards him.
chasing Green.
He's putting the hurt on the wrong man.
Dozer, you got the question.
What?
Looks like it's a blade guard.
I don't know what you're saying. You're not on yelling, and I'm right here. And I need someone to
User
yell at me.
joined your channel.
Give me a sec.
Something Blackguard.
You requested someone to yell at you.
User
I
left
did.
your
What is
channel.
a blade guard? There we go.
Blade Guard is a new
User
Primaris
left
model.
your channel.
Okay.
They are Primaris, like, melee veterans with shields and swords, but they are cringe compared to Crusader squads. Or Sword Brethren.
Well, Your face is cringe.
Yeah. Does it affect my hatred of Blade Guard?
You don't
Nah.
have to tell
Actually,
me.
no. If I'm being real, Blade Guard were the first Primaris I actually liked. If I'm being real, they're the first one that brought back a bit of the Gothic vibe, and they brought back melee, so I'm happy. But for a long time, I was very like, ugh, Primaris, yuck. But to be honest, some of the new releases have been pretty cool.
Imagine not liking Primaris.
I don't mind
Imagine
like.
not liking the high noon bot.
I actually love the models. To me, it's the lore that I hate. The models
Hating
themselves
the
are...
fact that the lore actually moved forward for once.
No, I like the lore moving forward. I just feel like it was a bit of an arse pull that they had these 100,000 Marines just downstairs and they didn't use them till now. And they're better in every way.
Yeah.
And they
Because,
never go
they
chaos.
use them now on the premise of a literal Primarch accepted it, and it's still controversial.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit like,
I'm not controversy or nuts.
Yeah.
It's Deus Ex Machina because they couldn't think of an in-lore
User
way
joined your
for
channel.
Gilliman to actually win.
They should have just
So
made
they
it
had
a
to,
new...
like-
They should, if they really wanted, because it's literally just a money motivation thing. They literally just wanted to resell
Yeah,
Space
that's the other
Marines,
thing.
They should have-
sell new Space Marines.
They should-
resell
To
everything old
appease
stuff.
the Chinese.
which is fine. They should have just, they should have literally just been like, it's a new armor mark, and just been like, we're rescaling Space Marines. Here's new Terminators. Here's new technical squads. Here's new, and just use the new fucking sculpts and resold them.
Imagine not having a pillar.
Imagine not having a servo arm.
We have
Steve.
20 minutes, and then we'll start doing oaths.
There are no Steves.
There is Steve, and he is right here.
No.
He can hear you.
Steven
Ligma.
I will mount you on the side of a goddamn Razorback.
See, you think I'm not gonna go into Dozer Street? But the part where you just said
I'm
gonna
running
mount you,
like a
that's it.
standard
Do it.
just bolter setup.
That was my first
Yes.
command.
You wanna know a fun fact?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
Ed
not
and
just
Netty's
gonna
voice
tap
actors are all
I
in
don't know
Inuyasha.
what Ludi's
They're on
doing.
what?
All the Ed and Netty voice actors are all in
Oh.
Inuyasha.
Oh,
Oh,
very cool.
So,
Everyone knows Inuyasha is the best anime.
Touch my ass. It's something I definitely watch when I was a kid.
Yeah, I feel like that's like me with Zoids. Like Zoids is objectively terrible as an adult,
I'm already
but
beat-
I fucking
I'm
love
already
it still.
beat V3.
This music is almost like pretty 40k. Thanks, Amateur.
You are a simp.
Yeah, my wolf.
Do you know if Soup's gonna come?
No idea. Check the reactions, maybe. See if he replied. I just don't want to alt tab.
Cell phone on the floor.
If not, I'm gonna give below quick.
I was on with Dozer like 2 hours ago, so,
So-
I've already been through like the whole shebang.
Pick up your goddamn
I've even seen the new hangar.
You are disgracing the machine spirit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, if you haven't seen it already, there's a new aircraft hangar.
Pick it up!
Pick up your Samsung 18 quintillion.
Goddamn Bogart. You have displeased the machine spirit. Pick it up!
Oops. I keep forgetting that I'm playing a female character model, so I'll let my fucking camera like idle on a weird angle, and I'll just like actually pay attention to my screen, be like, oh, this is revealing. Let me just not have that on my screen.
Oh!
Can
I know that
permission?
I don't know what you're asking permission for, but granted.
Thank you.
They are flapping at him aggressively.
Sorry, Ludi, but permission was given.
Continue. Continue.
Alright, cease.
Alright, back in line. I'll make sure he's in line.
He is very
I'll
dead.
say right now, I feel like hit the wrong stop button.
What's this? What's going on here? Why is one of my sisters down? Why is one
He
of my
played
sisters
very-
down?
Take care of
Bully
things.
her into submission. What
Okay.
did you do to this poor woman? She's
Oh dear lord.
Look at her.
Imagine being a heretic, Lamau.
Having sisters was a mistake.
Yes.
Hey,
sister,
why is it a different
you're
sex
that
welcome,
spider
so-
curl.
Shut up! Shut up! Alright,
Mine
so,
wolf.
the thing was,
I still see a phone on the floor.
this little sister battle played a very bad noise and proceeded
You will not
to try to back
disgrace the
away,
machine spirit.
in which all
Phone,
the
3
faces,
meters, front.
most of them, I would say,
Engaging.
the chaplain,
Oh.
the tech marine, and me, oh, and
Praise the
Arrow,
Messiah.
we
There
just
is a
sort of
real
circle jerked them.
Praiser
And,
of the
yeah.
machine
like
spirit
how
right
you
there.
say
His
that
name
she
is
backed
Clanker.
away when
What
I
a fitting
literally
name.
Oh, yeah.
standing there.
Oh yeah,
flapping
Death
the
Knight
whole
killed
time.
her.
Mechanical
Death
kiss.
Knight shot him in the face.
Well, I mean,
A mechanical
that's
kiss.
not-
I don't like the sound of it.
Kill 'em all.
Permission to avenge the honor of my fallen sister.
No, he played
On the
cringe.
battlefield.
He died.
Well,
That's-
on your
Slaying
point,
enemies.
Space
I
Marine
see
was
something that I
Death
must
Knight who
protect.
killed her.
I understand this.
Petition, Jeff?
Alright.
No more team
My
killing.
steadfast vows for the Emperor will not allow me to allow cringe to exist.
What did you say? I literally did not hear you.
I think we should force the sisters to use flame weapons.
Oh, no, by the way, I put 60 and 69 should be automatic on your alternate as well. It won't be set to alternate, but it should be on channel 2 for you by automatic.
I'm already on there.
Blamers
Cool.
nothing else.
It should make it a lot easier if you die, you just need to turn it on to alternate rather than actually set the channels again and again.
Yeah.
If you want.
So I found out you can put a comma on the T-bar channels and have more than one, and it sets the channels. I added a HUD. I added a HUD to your helmet and lollies as well, so you should have a HUD now for your shields if you do use them.
I don't have a HUD.
Are you using the Mark 7 Knight helmet?
Your sacred rites of the day? You prayed to the God Emperor today?
Of course we have. Yeah, I'm using
I'm gonna make a flavor
Mark
kit.
7
Fuck it.
Knight helmet.
Should be working for you. Weird. Okay, I don't know why it's not working. I'll just check the config now.
Yep.
Burn the heretics like you burn with cringe.
Dozer, I know you're fucking deaf. I'm just saying, I may have changed my.
Guardsman Mindful. The litany of forgiveness. Right now. What
I
is
think
it?
a mechanical kiss is literally the femur breaker.
I don't know.
Battle sister,
Yeah, it's I kiss him using the servo arm.
battle sister. I demand you get back into your line. Don't bully the Cadians. That's mean.
Don't bully the
whoever I
Cadians.
want.
Bully
I'll
Mind
bully you.
Wolf. He does not
Do you
respect
want to take
mission
this outside?
I want to take this inside. Whoa. What?
Okay. Whoa, whoa,
Oh.
whoa.
Has cringe been detected?
Well, I'm more like 400 years old, so
That's a
Baby.
trap. That's definitely a trap.
You're a trap.
you're a
And
trap.
traps are gay.
Old space
If you
marines
know it's
would
a
have
You
trap.
wish to die,
He has
peasants?
spoken the truth. Traps are indeed gay.
Bro, you
That
literally
is
just
true.
called out Eris for bullying guards when you did the exact same thing, Abel. You dumb fuck.
No.
Oh, wow.
Okay, traps are only 25% gay.
Let's
No.
not.
We found
Let's
the gay
not
I
do
do
boy.
not
this.
wish to bully
I'm a trap.
the tiny men, okay? They simply bully themselves.
That's cool, and then it's the true percentage of how gay it is.
No, it is 100% gay. And if you think
Yeah,
otherwise, you're
what?
deluded. And an
When
enemy
you
of the
check on
Messiah.
100, this is Apothecary April.
Yes.
No.
Maybe.
Fuck you.
Nah, yeah, we don't hear you.
Steel, I just want to say, I'm gonna go peck out your fucking nose.
And
Can someone kill themselves and test if their loadout stayed?
Yep, I see a,
alright.
Hey,
Just
Lodi,
roll
did you
shield
let
right
us
now.
say? Where the
Alright.
fuck Lodi go?
Hey, Abel,
Alright, I have a hood in
this,
first person now.
Weird growth I need you to look at.
Filth.
Alright, where is it?
Damn, a lot of people did. Thank you.
Where is it, bud?
I'm not going to.
If
I
you
like my
say
drip.
it's under my cuff, I'm gonna actually stab you.
We're good.
Cool, okay, yeah. I just changed some of the settings to test something, so. And apparently it's saying saving gear won't
Berkeley, where did your friend
apply till server restart, but I think it was already applying, so it should be fun.
Sick, I don't know.
User joined your channel.
Is this like
Me over there?
fucking... No, I'm not doing anything. I'm just looking
A lot
at
of
it.
things.
Step back.
But first
the
of all,
rubber.
Where is your
Jeez, these are kind of
I'm not stepping
Wait,
back
Aaron?
for...
Step back from the rubber.
Okay, I did not like this scream.
I'm making sure, okay?
Hey man, you gotta watch...
Try and see if your HUD works now, Lolly.
Right?
Yeah, you have a
you know,
You don't want to take the rugged
What?
tablet.
I Did you not hear me?
No.
Why go to first person? I see the hood now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Raise the rugged tablet.
We must go back
Raise
to
the
the
machine.
If for some reason it
You'll
didn't,
see a shield bar up ahead.
yeah,
First
cool.
and third person, so
It
that's fine.
didn't apply before, but it should now. Yeah, I don't know why the server settings are so fucky. Even if you bake them into the mission file, it seems to never apply.
Your box
We
full.
should purify the heretic and the tech heresy.
Alright, whatever. You are
do
a
have
tech
a,
heresy, buddy.
Are we expecting to run into aircraft?
How's your day, Green? How's your day?
So, does you know I have a skull on my mask?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's my face in real life now.
2 years and the 143rd will do it to him, man.
Other tech priest.
2.5. I don't know how long you've been here.
User joined your channel.
Over 2 years now at this point.
Yeah, I'd be a skull too, buddy.
Krieg's mask.
Unai.
Yeah.
What up, Lolly?
You know what your mask reminds me of?
Fucking ugly, bud.
Well, not
Part
your
of my
teeth.
face.
Yeah,
Ugly.
okay, combat
Your
guys,
alarm
like,
system
And it
that's
always
is
fine.
shows
1 hour
up
and
on the
23
dead
minutes from now.
corpses, so what does it matter?
Why am I so slow?
Because your legs are
walking
shit.
mode?
Yeah, I can see that. Give me a sec.
Which guardsman took the Corpsman slot? I want to know.
Soup did, but he's not here.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna ask you to do
I hope
something
y'all
interesting
enjoyed
this
dying.
Takes Corpsman slot, refuses to elaborate, leaves.
Doesn't show
Takes
up,
Corman's
refuse to
slot,
elaborate.
refuses to show up.
See, this is the thing. I would clean this up, but I'm not allowed to have body bags apparently. So
You can't be trusted with body bags. You will send each other into space.
who has it, or who has been so far for the 140?
As the mission,
bodies reliably.
as the mission maker, I am at war with the players, and I must defeat them all by ruining their arsenals.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Shouldn't you give us
Fuck on what?
body bags then?
No.
No,
No,
Because
Well,
that would be
it's
some
pretty
horrible
good
pain.
I make these exclusively to ruin fun. It should not be fun. It is purely for my benefit. This is a spacecraft building simulator,
Cover that trash color scheme.
How was your day, Tiny?
and you all join in as if it's a first-person shooter.
I'm trying to figure out how to apply chivalry to being in a Valk. I think it's.
That's not really a first-person shooter, though, is it?
Enemy aircraft.
Seeing as it's got third person.
Look, we've all played Halo Reach. Just hit
Ram the
pilot.
jet bikes,
Harder
that will
the shit
come.
out of something.
Just ram them in street
Do you
corners,
have
then
to
maybe
There is gonna
you'll
be
all
jet
fine.
bikes. Oh, they're gonna be so horrible if I don't have AA missiles.
Because yes. Okay.
No, guns actually do them better.
Will they,
damage,
though?
but missiles seem to not hit them down that as well.
Yeah, but
There are
I'm
no
not good
AA
enough at
missiles
flying to
for
hit them with
TIOW
guns.
assets or
They're
Grimdark
pretty
assets.
dorky, especially when they turn. So just hit them with the last cannon when they're turning sideways.
I can do casts with helicopters and such, and that's about my flying skill.
Okay, look, so the Valkyries have las cannons that are like literally tandem strapped to the fucking side of your cockpit, and
No,
all
yeah,
you
I
need to
get
do
that.
is point, aim, and shoot.
Yes, but the actually pointing properly is gonna be the hard part.
That's what I'm saying. Like, wait for them to bank and turn, because I'll tell you right now, the AI are stupid when they do that, and they actually are pretty fucking slow. So when they give you their wide side, fucking just slap them with the las cannon. It'll take it down one shot.
Cool. I will attempt to do that and probably just get blitzkrieged from like several miles away and instantly die.
I will pray for your success.
Pray stay on the side. I will not pray for you, but I will pray for your vehicle.
All right.
If Soup doesn't
Hey, Marshall.
Let me smash.
Marshall.
Okay. Dozer.
Yes.
I've changed my oath. I think I have steadfast. Steadfast. Wait. Let me check. Forgot.
Just change the react if you're gonna change odds, and
Yeah, I did.
Cool. And we'll just talk about it at the oath ceremony.
Yeah. Appearance. There we go.
Coming up.
And
Oh yeah, Unai.
What?
Your skull looks fucking ugly today.
oh, he looks beautiful. Don't you dare
He
talk to
looks
my
ugly.
husband that way. Mr.
He looks-
fucking toothbrush on head looking ass.
Hey man, this is my crest. Okay.
Bear in mind the main part of Honor Guard is to uphold the values of After Dark. It's not just a position of armament and gear.
Unlimited power.
It's also a position of mutual respect and being a good cunt. And if I deem people,
Being able to actually repair a vehicle is different from the rest of the unit.
Our story short, be an example, don't be a cunt.
Yeah.
Abel.
Why is everybody looking at me in the room? What did I do? What?
Well, first of all, you wear a toothbrush in your head.
You
Second of all,
insult my men.
You legit have a human skull that just looks at you all day. I don't want to hear it.
Don't you insult the servo skull?
I shall do. I shall insult the servo skull.
Philip is a good boy, and he beeps and he boops.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. You know what? Green,
Are
I'm
you
gonna say it.
insulting the
Green.
BB boy?
Green. I'm gonna say
No
it.
team killing.
I
Stand
think
down,
Steve is
boys
fucking ugly.
and girls.
That works.
That works well.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened, but
He
well,
locked
never
his
seen
knees.
Point to whoever
he
claims that.
fell down a flight of stairs. Don't
No,
worry.
he locked his
Quick,
knees.
someone recover the. I don't know if we should recover this gene seed. Actually,
No.
Maybe let it go.
who's the one supposed to recover?
It seems to be defective.
Listen, we can send that gene seed to the Celestial Alliance.
Apothecary Abel, KIA, gene seed, unrecovered, lost in action.
While dying in the briefing chapel.
We got 6 minutes till we'll do oaths.
Died of his own cringe.
Where's Sloth?
In the meantime, I think he's coming. He put a question mark for the reaction, so the Black Templars might have to be under your command today or someone else's.
Excuse me, I am not cringe.
Yes, you are. Now shut up.
Sounds like someone who's cringe would say. Cringe, cringe, base, cringe, ass, cringe, base.
Let's see who I
It
got
was
in my
you.
normal
You
squad
were the
here.
cringe ass nay baby of legend.
Yes.
What is it?
See, we got
Why does the
Stig,
guards
we got Bert,
get a chainsword? My
Rick,
sister doesn't.
and we got Arrows.
Because the sister have fuck all in the arsenal, so I have to limit the veteran stuff.
Practically.
There is also a
Catch the
Adeptus
Templar by the
sororitas
toe.
who
If the
chainsaw
Emperor
someone
hollers, we
and
have
load out
fucked up
into the
severely.
So, in other words, get fucked.
I'm gonna pick you, Sig. You're gonna lead your
I'm gonna
boys.
say
You're gonna
all
lead
those
us
guards.
The real-
are pretty cringe babies.
The real reason sisters don't have more gear in their basic arsenal is because there's fuck all sister stuff to spread around the arsenals. So I have to keep something interesting for Seraphim to have.
I'm running with, while I'm in charge of
I'm
HQ squad. So
kidding. You're not
Gotcha.
cringe.
you take a sloth shot for today.
Well, except you, Wolf, but you don't.
Leave my men alone, or I will use this melter bomb.
What is, you're gonna kill
The
everybody
melter
in
bomb
this
will blow
chapel.
up in your hand because you have this respect to the machine spirit. Don't you try it.
We're just saying that quick.
Fuck you, Steve.
Oh well, no, I would lead him somewhere nice before using the melter bomb.
I'm just gonna take you out with me, my friend. But anyway,
I would like to put a pin in.
Bomb in it.
I want to put a pin in all this stupid posturing shit. Like, if you come to After Dark Ops, let's be nice to each other and have some fun. We all work together.
User joined your channel.
No.
It's a co-op fun op against cringe AI, who are jank and cringe.
Cringe AI versus the
Literally
chat not
categorized as
artificial-
fun
not
op.
artificial intelligence because we put a human brain in there somewhere.
fuck the servo
Somewhere.
skulls.
We forgot where, but it's in
I
there.
mean, well, how long
Hey,
ago?
Soup has booted up Arma.
Wait,
Yay!
he joins the 134th? No!
But then you're
He
gonna die
joined
after
after
one night
dark?
of roasting.
Really?
134.
Oh, really?
I can't
Yeah.
find the clothes. All I
Oh,
can
Deadass, yeah.
awkward.
They perished after
quite
the
literally.
roast.
Oh,
It's just more soup.
I'm sad now because that was really funny.
Hatred and
Go to another aisle.
harassment
Well,
is too
try to go
powerful.
to the other aisle.
It
Don't have
wasn't
to
even
shout.
hatred. It was literally just standard banter.
It was, yeah, it was just their name is really funny.
Concentrated tism is
I'm
too
at soup.
strong.
What do you mean you're at soup?
Well, I'm at soup.
I don't
Brother, you cannot be at
It's
soup
like,
if you're on the
what do
ship.
you mean
I'd not
Hey,
soup?
Lolly, you
I'm at the
streaming?
soup store. Why are you
Not
at
yet.
the
I
soup
went
store?
till op starts.
Why are you trying to
I
buy
am.
clothes to the
Alright,
soup
good, I
store?
can send you
Fuck
this
you!
then. Well, I know you are Dozer, hence why I'm not gonna send it to you.
Oh, okay.
Send it to him.
Send it to me
I
after.
can't find the clothes.
I will report
By
him
the way,
for
Dozer,
terrorism.
very important question for me.
Sure.
Does the Valk respawn?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I don't have to do a like insanely weird oath for it to still be chivalry.
What?
What?
If it didn't respawn, I was gonna have to do some weird stuff for my oath, and super limit myself.
You can't have. You can't. You do not have the mass. Do not crash the Valkyrie into the heretics.
That is not my plan.
You got the mass.
But it's
You got the man. You got the
You got the magic in you.
The firepower, but you got the mass.
Absolutely need it.
You got a
But
mask
it's because
in
it
me.
respawns. I'm not gonna have to be like insanely conservative with it. 'cause
You
I'm
got a
up to
friend
super
in me.
duels.
Remember the good old day when Logi decided to face first ram a Titan?
And it worked.
Good. Hey,
Is this the
okay.
car? The car or the?
I'm gonna get the red pistol.
No, this is when Logi slammed the Valk into
Yes,
a Titan
this
during
is
one
the
of
greatest
Siggy's
slam.
hive ops.
Based.
Yeah.
Have we
Put
fixed
the
out
Titan right on his ass.
legit or the collision physics for the Rhino yet?
I don't know how to fix that. I'm sorry.
That's a TRW thing, not a dozer thing.
Yeah, there's limitations to what I can do.
That is a TIOW2 fix.
Copy that.
For what now?
If I could fix stuff like modding wise, I would, but I do not have the time to learn this shit. And even if I did, I don't know if I'd be capable. It's a lot of work to
That is
minor
part of the,
cosmetic
like,
problems.
model that needs to be fixed, not part of the like asset.
It's always funny seeing the sisters just coming from like 6 feet up.
Damn it, you saw that time.
Yeah. I don't know how to fix that. Sometimes the teleporter's just a bit buggy. Again, it's armor. The fact that we have a spaceship at all is amazing.
Here to there, that's fine.
Listen, the teleportation technology in 4K still isn't the most exact thing.
Yeah,
They
it's
fucked
lore.
up their
I did it for lore friendliness.
Teleportarian works perfectly. You just anger distant spirits. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
You just accidentally took a wrong turn in the warp for the nanosecond you're in there.
Alright, break. Let's start with the ceremony of oaths, and then we'll move on to the briefing. So form an orderly line at the front of the table, I guess.
Well, I guess I'm already here.
Bless you.
Fucking rude. Alright, ready for this cringe or what? Because I brought the whole fucking rulebook for this.
I mean, we got Abel with us, so you can't do worse.
True. At least this is one of the shorter ones that isn't actually applicable to the vows, but...
Able.
It's always gonna be cringe, just say it. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
1. I initiate Sigismund will actually take charge of this squad as by given order by the Emperor and take the vow of the steadfast. I will trust into the Emperor at the hour of battle. Trust to him to intercede and protect his warriors, true as they deal with death with alien soil. Turn their seas to red with blood of the slain. Crush their hope, their dreams, and turn their songs to the cries of lamentation.
You could choose one,
the honor of the Emperor.
and you base your game style play upon it. Or
I acknowledge your vow.
base your game style play upon one of them.
Ludi, whisper.
Please go and whisper.
There we go.
I, initiate Aerosteel, would like to renew my oath of the night and continue to engage the enemy in glorious melee combat, as is right.
I acknowledge your vow.
User left your channel.
In the name of Dawn, I pledge to uphold the
joined
oath
your
of the
channel.
Honorable.
Nice.
In the name of Emperor? Steadfast stuff.
Nice.
My hero.
Sergeant Numgood swears his oath of the night, this time attempting to focus on acting as a cavalier with the Valkyrie as my steed.
Oh dear lord.
Hey, sisters of the Order of the Chalice, swear to uphold my oath of the pious.
I see you didn't get your back blown out, Sister Uz.
No, I will not succumb to Slanesh bullshit.
Perfect. Oh! Oh!
Kind of flew into the ceiling for a second.
You flew into the sky, yeah?
I guys and Raz take the oath of pure heart to risk myself.
Yeah, I've already seen it.
This my brethren.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
I duly swear to continue upholding the oath of the collector and protecting our most prized relics and treasures from heretical filth and
touch my
temperament.
machines?
I won't
User
temper with
joined
your
your
machines,
channel.
but I will make sure that get them back in one piece.
Proud of you. Good.
I swear by the oath of the Furious that I will grant this heretics a swift but brutal death, either with my lasgun or with the buttstock of my lasgun.
Perfect.
I swear to uphold the oath of the steadfast, holding the line with my brothers, protecting those beside me.
Excellent.
I elect the Emperor and will thus be very pious.
Nice. Do you like the Emperor, or?
Who would like to know?
I think he's challenging the Reclusiarch.
I vow to be furious and whatnot and kill the enemies of the Emperor.
The most polite way of saying I'm about to be furious.
To be furious very politely.
I'm going to be incredibly furious today, perhaps.
Today I will go ape.
I see your vow. Good luck.
Thank
you. Is that everyone?
Wow.
I don't know. I think is Soup in yet?
No.
Oh, I've got a ping in Discord. I'm just gonna check that quickly, and then we'll do debrief or briefing. I mean, I always say fucking debrief. Free?
Debrief. It's all
Is
over,
Killer?
boys. Debrief.
Is Killer not coming?
No, Killer not showing up for next.
Yes.
He's gone for like a few weeks.
What
Yeah.
were we supposed to say our oaths?
What?
We were supposed to say our oaths.
Nah. Everybody knows my oath already.
Oath of the Tech
It's optional anyway. You can still have it. You can still have an oath of moment without actually saying it.
Praised machine.
My oath is just whack people
I
in
had
the head.
no, but I wasn't gonna say. I guess.
Obviously, it gives you theoretically more clout if you do say something cringe at the start and end of every op, but you don't have to if it's not your thing. I'm not gonna force people to RP. But I hope the fury of the Emperor lies within your heart after saying something fucking like that. Anyway, let's move on to briefing. Open up your maps, ladies and gentlemen. We've basically identified, unfortunately, the storm has rolled in. We have, unfortunately, just due to resupplies and atmospheric activity, we cannot, we didn't make it in time, so night and the storm has rolled in. But at this stage, there's basically 3 transmissions we received from various towns before they cut off, that seem to imply there's PDF survivors. If we're going to take back this planet, we may need every chance we can get for more reinforcements and potential allies. So I want you to hit each of these zones simultaneously in your delegations and try and root out if there's any survivors nearby. And if there are, mark their position so we can have them flown back to the Einhard. Basically, there are some land vehicles available at the starport, and there are also obviously drop pods available, and now the guard have a Valkyrie. So use your assets to your benefit, and bear in mind it is a night op, so you will need night vision. We unfortunately tarried too long, and now they may potentially have dug in these towns if there are enemy forces. But we're going to go investigate. We're going to try and find if there's any PDF survivors and bring them back here. I'll at least wait for extract. You won't need to do it manually. Extract will be performed by some of the ship's pilots, so don't worry too much. Just mark their zones if you find survivors. And assist them in cleansing the towns if there are heretics. We're not sure if there's any... We've battled off a few of the Slaaneshi strike cruisers, so we're not sure how many Slaaneshi Astartes we'll be seeing, but I guess we'll find out. Any questions before we step off?
Why are you cringe?
That is my sworn duty.
That's his oath of your oath.
The oath of the cringe.
B-doser.
Yeah, it's a secret one on sheet 3 of the orbit.
You know what, next up I'm just gonna come on, I'm gonna call myself Dozer.
No.
Oh.
Alright, well, if that's everything, sisters, you'll probably need to find an interim commander to jump on 69. And then, I mean, probably you is, to be honest, as the squad lead. And then, when you guys are ready, feel free to step off. Pick a zone and go investigate it.
What vehicles will be available?
I gotta get a radio.
Make sure you have your kit.
User left your channel.
There is rhinos for space marines and pods, and then there is a bunch of vehicles for guard, basically.
Razorback.
There's no Razorback. Not yet. Soon.
I meant to say Oath of the Steadfast instead of Bias.
Okay.
Radio check
Just change the react after the op. Yeah.
As Earth, what are you saying? Earth.
William and Charlie.
Also, if you're new to the stream, I'm basically Zeus, so I'm just running the mission, whereas the people actually playing it are the other peeps.
Mission squad, long range radio check.
Limoncelli.
Standing by. Standing by. Waiting. orders. Waiting.
This is the Iron HUD to all command heads. Bear in mind, there's very limited respawns available due to the storm. Some vehicles have been made respawns, but you may have to drop pod back in.
Templars copy.
User left your channel.
If you do find any evidence of survivors, let me know, and I'll send in the pilots.
User left your channel.
This is Templars to Dozer.
Copy.
Drop pod has two of our battle brothers and refuses to cop them back up.
That's what?
Two of our Templars are stuck in a drop pod.
Oh yeah, as it's Sig and...
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
Space Marines! Sarge, look at this! Sarge, it's Space Marines! Hello. We've been pinned down for several days.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, my men are hiding. Some more of my comrades are hiding in these buildings over here in this warehouse.
Cool. How would you go in there with them? We'll take care of this, and we'll give you some extraction, alright?
Copy that, Space Marine. We're glad you're here.
Good to hear. Well, they're Acadian armor, but
User left your channel.
Back on that.
Lima.
User in your channel timed out.
Black Templars, it looks like you have found some PDF survivors in the warehouse to the north, or the storehouse area, so we're going to be sending in a Valkyrie to pick them up.
User joined your channel.
Copy that.
Ready for orders. On the way.
What is happening? Basically, 3 forces of Black Templar, Sisters of Battle, and Guard are attacking several towns while trying to find survivors of a Guard PDF. I'm Zeusing, so I'm basically like running the mission, so it's like a top-down view.
I landed in the friendly PDF base.
Hello.
Well, my valve decided to stop going up, so I landed here and am dying very quickly.
We've been holding out here for several days now. We're glad you're here.
User in your channel timed out.
Tell my squad you're here. I'm about to pass out.
Oh,
There's
copy that.
family guys up here. I can hear my heartbeat, and all color has disappeared.
User joined your channel.
This is the Arnhard to the 110th. It looks like you guys have located some PDF survivors on your hill as well, to the north. We'll send in a Valkyrie to try and pick them up.
Ready. On the way.
All elements, once you've found survivors, try and secure a landing zone for them. And basically we've got friendly Valkyries inbound to pick them up. Just try and hold the town as much as possible. The enemy may send reinforcements. It looks like the PDF on the, at the storehouse the Templars are assaulting have been rescued. Orbital scans show some reinforcements are coming in on you though, Templars.
User left your channel.
This is the Unhard to the 110th. We've got some Valks spawning at the, they've been landed at the starport for you on the Sky Shields.
Copy that.
This is the Ironhard to the Ibn Chalice delegation. Have you guys located any sign of survivors?
Negative, my lord.
Keep looking, but if we don't find them soon, we're going to pull you back to the starport. They may have all been killed.
User joined your channel.
This is...
Sorry, you go first.
Yeah. Chaplain requesting medical perms. Our apothecary has yet to come back and people are hurty.
Copy that. I'm bound.
We would also like a transport.
This is mission squad. We found
Copy that.
survivors.
Try and secure an LZ for them. We'll send in a Valkyrie. This is the Ironheart to the Black Templar delegation. We have airdropped the Razorback to you.
Good copy.
All elements, if your guard is secured, like the Survivor PDF, try and head back to the starport ASAP. We got word that they're going to try and make a play at it. Marking Razorback with a flare.
Good copy on your last orders. We will be doing so.
There is a Valkyrie en route to rescue the remaining survivors. Ibn Chalice.
I'm to understand we are escort them to the location you marked for us.
No, just hold there, and Valkyrie's inbound to your location.
Understood.
Just keep an eye out for hostile reinforcements that may come in. Alright, 1/10. It looks like the PDF have been picked up by the friendly Valk and head back to the Ironheart. Feel free to try and extract back to the starport.
Joseph, the Taurus doesn't have night vision.
Okay. Sorry.
Standing by. Awaiting orders.
squad. Is the friendly Valkyrie aware of our location?
Yeah, it's just circling, taking out some hostiles.
User joined your channel.
Come on, Spark. We had AI forces around here at some point, but they seem to have all been killed.
It looks like the Valkyrie is picked up using a Fulton device. The remaining PDF at the Ibn Charles location. You guys are good to, I will be airdropping a Rhino to you guys. Fall back to the starport.
Understood.
Unfortunately, this time the only one available is a Black Templar Rhino, so just make do. Should be airdropping to your position now.
Highcom, this is Guard. The position seems to be abandoned by any friendly forces. Can we get another Taurus airdrop so we can leave?
Yeah, sure.
Templars have arrived back at the starport.
Copy that. If you could set up, if you could basically man the defenses and start building a bit of a position. Wait for 110th for Ibn Charles to get to you guys. We're seeing, Slaneshi strike cruisers on the net coming back into range of the planet soon.
Green, take one Marine with you. I want you to operate Razorbacks.
This is Mission Squad. Did you give us the proper Rhino? I see the mark of the Black Templar.
Yeah, copy that. That's the only thing we had available in our storage, and the Black Templars hopefully won't mind.
Good.
I hear a dozer. You son bitch.
It is I, the Marshal. I am on this tower. Yep, there's definitely Slaneshi forces converging on the starport, and they're coming into orbital range shortly. All elements get back as soon as possible, and start fortifying.
Mission Squad. We appear not to be able to get inside the Rhino for some reason.
Copy that. Stand by for teleportarium.
Ahoy.
Ahoy. Sorry, I'm just a bit busy.
Yeah. I didn't exactly expect a response.
This is Mission Squad. Do we have an arsenal in our current location?
There is a teleportarium near the vehicles that'll take you back to the Ironheart if you need a rearm. Standard arsenals only. It is near the terminal. We've got a little window of time, so we're trying to get everything working as much as we can.
Copy that.
The guard is making its way back to the starport. At this point, we had one disconnect to fix the mod.
Copy that.
Ready. Standing by.
There seem to be enemies near the airport.
Copy that.
A fuck ton of them.
Try and evade and link up with the forces at the starport if you can. It seems they've laid a bit of an ambush for us, trying to find those PDF forces.
We got shot up a bit. Both our Tauruses could use a repair if the tank marine would be so kind once we come back.
Templars to 101st. Sorry. Templars to 110th.
The guard will comply once we reach the airport.
What direction are you entering the airport from? I ask again, Cadians, where are you entering the airport from?
110, are you on 69?
User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel.
The Cadians are coming from the northwest. We are on foot and one target.
This is Mission Squad. Are we cleared to take the vehicle?
Copy that.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
We got a scan showing a light armored column heading towards the terminal.
Ready. Ready for orders.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Ready for orders. Waiting. Ready.
User joined your channel.
This is Unite a Dozer.
Coming in.
Can we get an ammo resupply on our Razorback?
Copy that. Should be resupplied. Looks like there's still quite a lot of hostile forces inbound. We're getting the PDF you rescued geared up to come help. Alright, friendly PDF forces are inbound. Friendly PDF forces are paradropping now. Alright, all forces, if you can mop up the enemy forces surrounding the starport, and then regroup and resupply at the starport, ready for tasking. We're getting word from the PDF we rescued that there may be a major holdout of PDF forces in the area. Excellent work. It looks like major enemy forces have been pushed back from the starport. Get your teams back to the vehicle pool and get ready to mount up a further rescue mission. We're getting pretty valuable intel coming through. If you need a resupply, there's a teleportarium by the vehicle pool that'll take you back to the Iron HUD.
You're not a dozer.
Copy that.
Need another rearm for the Razorback.
Copy that.
If possible, drown that bitch in ammo.
I don't know if I can do more than 100%. I'll try.
I think if you click loadout, you'll be able to mess around.
Ah, good to know. I did not know that. Let me just fill this boy up. Alright, try that. Should be a respawn now as well.
There. Thank you.
Alright, once you guys have got resupplied, get ready to move out. Intel will follow shortly. Don't worry too much about the hostiles around the starport. The PDF are clearing them out.
Space Marines, can you get the Tech Marine to touch over Lehman, please?
Yep, dispatching the red guy.
Awaiting orders. Waiting. Ready for orders. Ready for orders. Ready. Awaiting orders.
Dozer, can we get the Valks resupplied and the Lehman too?
Valk and the Lumen? Copy that. Just give me a second. Basically, get everyone healed and resupplied, and I will have that ready shortly.
Interrogative to Dozer.
Copy.
Does Green have normal engineer perms or advanced?
I think it's just normal. Why's that? Is it not working?
Yeah, he couldn't repair the Lehman.
Alright, hold on, I'll give him perms again. Might just be a bit buggy. That's it.
Ready. Standing by.
Tell him to try now. It looks like it's repaired anyway. Where is the Valk that I need to be resupplying? My wolf?
What's up, Dozer?
Where's the Valk you want resupplied?
One sec.
What? You're cutting out.
It's on the sky shield, Dozer.
Cover that. Resupplying now. Get me a ready check when all your delegations are ready.
Templar's ready.
Dozer, our tank is still fucking bucky. Can we just get it just sealed?
What's wrong with it? It's totally fine in Zeus.
The hull and both tracks are slightly damaged. The Valk also seems not to have been resupplied.
Valk should be fixed and resupplied. I'm not sure why it isn't working if it isn't.
It's repaired now, thank you.
I just need a ready check from the Ibn Chalice sisters and from the 110th when you guys are ready.
Valk and tank are good, thank you. Okay, where are we moving out to do?
Just waiting for the sisters.
Copy that.
Mission squad is ready to go.
Copy that. I didn't hear you if you did say so. Alright. It looks like there is a holdout of additional guards to the north in the town of Thera. I'm marking their rumored position now with an Aquila. All forces are instructed to move out to the PDF holdout in Ethera and basically rescue them at all costs. They are under pretty heavy assault by the sounds of it from the PDF we rescued. Orbital word is there are several light armored convoys coming in, mainly Tauroxes.
Standing by.
Alright, pull back to the factory. It looks like they're trying to range you with artillery.
Repeat last.
Pull back to the factory if you can. It looks like they're trying to range you with artillery. Do you still have Vix available, or have they been destroyed?
The mission squad still has for their tank.
Alright, I advise you to pull back to the starport if you can. Get out of there. The PDF will try and hold the factory as long as possible, but they're going to start hitting it pretty hard from orbit. We can't spend resources here to the extent they're going to need.
Attention squad, currently heading towards the start.
User left your channel. Joined your channel.
The last message of the PDF Major has said the Emperor protects. Pull back to the starport.
User joined your channel.
So, Dozer, I didn't know you had repaired the Valk.
Oh.
So I had a full red, in my head, a full red Valk that I was gonna have to abandon, so I melta-bombed it. It survived, I got in, everything but the hull was white.
Oh.
So you had repaired it, I hadn't been told, and I messed it up again.
Classic.
Pain.
I just lost Zeus as well, like just in time, so that's great. So I don't think anyone else has Zeus, but yeah, I can't actually Zeus heal anyone or teleport anyone, so they need to work their way back.
Dozer, just a quick thing. Try to put advanced engineering on the spawn slot for the Tech Marine.
Yeah, I will.
Because usually there are some issues with trying to change it mid-off.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll do that. That'll be one thing I update.
It's just a matter of repairing things fully or repairing it partially. Because I could fix something, make it working, but I can never actually repair it fully.
Okay, cool. I'll make you an advanced engineer then. Same with the tech priests. When there are tech priests. Who are we missing?
No one important. Death.
No one
Or death. Alright, is anyone from your squad that you can think of missing? Because I do not have Zeus anymore. I literally can't check.
Death, line up.
Guards all here.
Templars look to be here.
Also, I'm happy I found my regular head, but it's a Space Marine head. So I can wear the gay earrings even here.
Alright, debrief. I don't think anyone's missing, and if they are, I'm sorry, but yeah, I lost Zeus, I can't really do much about it. Alright. Take a knee if you had fun.
I'm taking a knee. I'm just in an animation.
No, you're not.
Have to cancel
Okay.
animation.
If you didn't have fun, yeah, alternate between crouching and standing, and if you really hated it, shake your head vehemently.
It won't let me
I'm doing
crouch and
that.
I'm mad.
I'm doing this like
Yeah,
kind
I
of
have
have
a melee
fun.
weapon out. Gremlin.
There we go.
Alright. If there's major problems or something not working, please let me know, because it's kind of hard to tell when I'm the solo Zeus at the moment. I can't literally catch everything. I know there were some technical issues. I definitely had some trouble spawning shit, and there were some problems, and I lost Zeus towards the end there. But I hope it was still immersive and fun. It's my first time trying to split the Crusade up into 3 parts, which is quite a lot of work, I've realized. Oh! What is that?
Burned with his war trophy that he used Nazi Germany to justify.
Trophy, aka he is very much tainted by chaos and must be purged.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. You are a dead man.
Alright, anyway, back to
debrief.
Anyway, so debriefing. We rescued a lot of PDF forces and got them back to the ship, so well done. That being said, we did find a major holdout of PDF, but they chose to hold the factory against overwhelming firepower rather than pull out with us. The major sent me a personal message saying, fight the good fight, but I think he was done with his crusade. Anyway, the Emperor knows his name. Anyway, yeah, again, if there's any technical issues or problems, or you personally aren't having fun because of a particular gripe, just message me, DM me, or put it in the After Dark chat. I'm a big boy, I can handle criticism. But first, let's do... If you want to explain how you felt you fulfilled your oath, feel free to line up at the table and do that. You don't have to. Again, it's... Also, remember, it's a general PTS as well. So if you want to talk about your oath, but you also want to...
Default behind the Space Marines. They said line up at
Because
the
they're
table.
in the middle, in front of the table.
But there's also a line at the table. Could be
Nah,
started
it's only
somewhere
you,
else.
it ain't a
Cries
line.
of river.
Incorrect. You're wrong.
Okay.
Let me be crit,
Salty.
damn it.
Damn.
I'll have to make a new flag or something next time, just so there's no... Alright.
Or just say it, or instead of like saying in front of the table, to the side of the table or something like that, start the line at the side of the table and bring a presentation to the front of the table.
I'll make it something different, yeah. Anyway. Let's go Sig.
Although I would, or as my oath has implied, that I was actually taking charge of the squad, there was not much really to do besides or focus on the direction of the enemy as they were coming at us. I do think I brought honor to our Emperor and to our Primarch in by dispatching primary targets of enemies, with especially like the Valkyries and the Tauroxes and so on and so forth, with hate, anger, and discontent, whether it's be by plasma, by sword, or by bolter. Yeah, but anyways, good out. And
Thank you very kindly, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Stupid animation.
Alright, now for a much more straightforward one. I fulfilled my oath of the night by continuing to engage the enemy in melee combat whenever possible.
Nice.
I am a pious man.
Oh.
I have purged the filthy heretics, the meatbags, and shown them the power of the machine. I have purged the enemies alongside Sig, love you Sig, in the might of our Razorback, until the ruinous powers themselves actively threw their hand to sadly rip it from our grasp. AKA it got fucking armored into a wall.
Oh, classic. Fucking annoying.
Whereupon I started raining furious plasma fire upon the enemies of man and enemies of the machine god. Truly, I am pious, and you are a heretic. Fuck you.
Right. Well done.
Can you give me a hello, Gordon, in that
User
voice
left
frame?
your channel.
Hello, Gordon.
Thank you.
Enough?
Yes, I think I selected Earth of the Furious, whichever ones go beat up people. Top scoreboard.
Nice.
Oof. Wow, from Shay.
Bert, it's your turn, you heretical fuck.
Hey.
I really hope your oath is the pious.
Wait, hold on. I forgot which one it was. Yeah, steadfast.
Yeah, you're gonna be dead fast.
Nah, I'll stand tall. Bullet.
Stand down. No team killing.
Anyway,
Wait
let's
until
continue.
later.
Yeah.
I also got this. I don't know if it shows.
Say your oath, heretic.
Is it? No, it's not that. I stole
Yeah,
a
you
lot
have a
of
head
shit.
between your legs, you heretic.
Don't pick up heretical stuff. It's evil.
Yep, you are corrupted and you will be disposed.
Even if you've got Oath of the Collector, you are to pick up holy relics, not cringe.
Hey, Dozer, yay or nay?
You don't like this.
Yeah.
Nay.
Yay or nay?
Oh.
Yay.
Or nay?
Yeah.
Wait, was that a yay, Dozer?
Yeah. No, not team killing though. Oi, stop. Break. Break. Oi. Alright, that's 3 of you.
Yes. Stop shooting.
Be very careful, because I'm quite close to going fuck off from After Dark from certain people. I said yay, but I didn't realize you were talking about fucking shooting each other. So, that's my bad. I'm not gonna fucking permit shit going forward, obviously, because fun is ruined, because people overstep. Alright. Anyway, continuing with the line. I'm good.
I believe I have done the most cavalier thing possible for my oath of the night.
Yeah.
Been nigh useless, and then shot my horse.
Nice.
I let my tank and my men valiantly as we charged at the Xeno scum.
Xenos?
Also heretic.
Bro, what fucking aliens did you find?
I don't think sunglasses work very well during night ops.
What the fuck?
What? Soup?
What? What?
I don't think that was Bert.
I don't think that was Bert either.
I think that just happened.
Yeah.
And what happened to Soup? Or what happened to Bert?
I don't know. See what happens when you pick up chaos gear.
I don't
kids?
know, but I
This
want
is
to
why
go
you
to
don't
the
play
main
with
topic at
corrupted
hand
machine
of
spirits.
what fucking aliens did you see?
Well, obviously
say-
the Chaos Space Marines. They came from a planet
I
that's not
mean-
Terra, therefore Xenos.
Let's be honest,
come
Mindwolf is
chaos.
wearing sunglasses during a night off. He probably thought he was fighting Tau or something.
Wait, you mean we weren't fighting Tau also?
I was shooting turrets. I don't know what you were doing.
Well done then.
Those are clearly turrets.
Alright, so pardon me for the presentation. I have followed my oath of the collector and brought back
How dare you
4
stand on my table.
fallen brother items. As these brothers fought valiantly, they sadly perished, but their relics were not lost.
Well done. That's what I like to see.
Your ex.
That's
So,
perfect.
I got
That's
one more.
that's what I want to see from the collector. How much backpack space do you have?
These are actually
Oh, the melee
weightless,
weapons
so...
take like nothing, Dozer.
Oh, sweet.
Fuck,
Okay.
Stick.
It's a Crovius.
Also, you can't also see them because they're things, but I'll just stick them on myself. I have also the, what do you call it? The, skull. And also
User
the
joined
crest.
your channel.
See, I don't mind friendly loading as long as you are picking it up for the purpose of the Oath of the Collector and not just trying to like be a gremlin. This is kind of what I like to see. So perfect.
Cogax.
Hello, Death.
So, Oath of the Steadfast.
Mhm.
As Dozer and Unai are aware, I took a point-blank shot to the head with a Volkite and survived it, and then also proceeded to stand by the Emperor's champion and revive him when his own Space Marine brothers abandoned him.
Oh, okay.
In my defense, there's Dreadnought and I had a multi-gun.
Hey, we killed the 2 Dreadnoughts.
Yeah, the Apothecary is missing in action
and
as
I
well,
helped.
which doesn't
Yeah.
help.
I was raining hot plasma all over them.
Alright, well,
And I rammed into a friendly position and got out of the Valk somehow still alive.
I hope you all had fun. I'm hoping at some point I get my Kozos bean in action, which will help me take a little bit of the load, because at the moment there's definitely some problems that it's a bit hard for one Zeus to kind of track everything. So that will be good. Oh, PTS, yeah, go green.
So you charged into a friendly position. That would have to have been the factory we were defending
No,
at
no,
last
no,
point.
no, no. The first northwestern point.
Okay, because I was
if you
about to
see
say,
that
the thing
friendly
that
PDF
armored
mark-
the Razorback was a Valkyrie crashing into a facility.
No,
I
I
was
shot
about to say,
the
was that
top.
you? Did you destroy my beautiful machine?
Nah, Green, that was me because I shot the top Valkyrie, which landed on the second one, and the second one landed on you.
Yeah.
But no, if you see the friendly PDF mark, my Valk kind of just decided to stop pulling up for literally no reason, so I just slammed into the mountainside, got out half dead, walked up to an AI, and started talking.
I'm probably going to do some updates to the Heralds of Thirst mod at some point, so stand by for a ping about the update to that. And also, I'll probably add it to the mod list and pin that, just because obviously a lot of people will be like, it's not on the mod list, which is fair. It wasn't, and it also means people forget about it and then they can't see the enemies. So sorry about that. I am happy to take suggestions for missions as well. This is obviously all about your guys' fun. If you're not having fun, let me know why, and I'll try and make it right. Again, though, it's a work in progress. I just added the aircraft hangar today, so that's new. I'm happy to add new shit. If you're like, this sucks, I hate this, fuck that, or, I don't like me. Also, I know the map, Altus, everyone's probably used to Altus, blah blah blah, but the thing with Altus is it's very big. So you can do a lot of missions in one map, so it means I don't have to remake the entire spaceship on every new map we change to. So that is why. And also,
there's a composition.
yeah, it's a little bit buggy though when you do that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I noticed.
Cool. Again, DM me if you have problems or technical issues, and I'll fix them or iron them out or find a way. So, love you lots, and dismissed. If you want to go edit your loadouts now though, if you're a standard Arsenal person, you got a little bit of time before I close the server down.
The mouse, standard Arsenal person.
User left your channel.
I don't know how to make prescience work, and it's cringe anyway.
I think it's math is
User
fucked.
left your channel.
So, about the elephant in the room.
What's the elephant in the room?
The purple one.
Dozer.
What?
Check your backpack.
User left your channel.
Are you planting chaos equipment on our glorious leader?
Doesn't matter. I'm immune to heresy because I'm in charge.
Put it on.
Said Horus, Lupercal one time.
Said Horus, said Magnus, said...
I think this dude
User
needs
left
some
your channel.
corrective therapy.
Put it on.
No, I'm not going to encourage. Just disconnect if you're done. I'm not putting it on. You're a heretic.
There's a hole in our ceiling now.
Look, your flag says chemo. You now have cancer.
Anyway, that's where I end the stream. Goodbye, boys. Have a nice one.
Alright. I hope you enjoyed the stream also. And I love you all.
Well,
Bye!
Stop showing the ceiling. You're damaging people.
Leave the ceiling alone.
Channel switched.
And that's it for the stream.
User joined your
Hope you had
channel.
fun.
User
Bye!
joined your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, also, last thing. If you did want to join the 143rd, we are a, like, armor unit that basically plays a lot of 40k stuff, as long with a lot of other fun ops. So there's options for lots of different operations per, sort of mainly North American schedule, but also some European ops as well. And you can find the link to join in my YouTube channel, Dozette, or the Twitch, Dozette Waifu, under the About section. Bye!